So I am John Diaz. I'm the artistic director at Two River Theater, which is just up the road in Red Bank, New Jersey. Yeah. And I am here to talk to you about a great new American musical that we have got coming up. We're in rehearsal right now. It's called Songbird. It's a new American musical, as I said, that is based on a rather improbable source. It's a contemporary show that is based on a 19th century play by the Russian playwright Anton Chekhov, a play that some of you may know called The Seagull. You might see the connection, Songbird and Seagull. Chekhov set his play in the Russian countryside in the late 19th century. Our musical is a direct transposition of that exact story to contemporary America, but it's set in a honky-tonk bar in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, exactly. Chekhov was writing at the time about a number of things, but one thing that was his obsession was about how the art and theater that came before him and that he was living within was very much, he felt like, stuck in that kind of romantic era of a sort of false piety that artists and audiences felt about passions generally. And he wanted to expose the sort of deeper truths of what it meant to be a living human being and deal with our passions. So in his play, as in ours, all of the human passions are there: love and hate and envy and desire and yearning and loss. But for Chekhov, for the first time, he was revolutionary in really showing us all of the aspects and facets of what it meant to be a human and have passions. I was thinking about this, and it was striking me, as I often get struck, about just the etymology of that word and the word passion. And I was remembering growing up as a kid, as a Catholic kid, and not being able to understand why we describe the life of Christ as a passion, the passion. Until I realized that the Latin root of the word passion is actually to suffer. And that was one of Christ's life's great lesson, was that is one of the things that we have always struggled with as human beings, to accept that all of our passions must always come with great suffering, and that to have this human heart, we pay a very, very heavy price, that it costs a lot to be a human and to have a heart. And this is one of the great things that Chekhov is exploring, and I would say also in our musical Songbird, that you will feel and hope to understand. But to give you a little taste of that, we have with us our composer, the songwriter of this musical, Songbird, a woman named Lauren Pritchard, who some of you may know through her Nashville singer-songwriter career, where she's called LOLO. But she actually began her life in the theater, Lauren did. She originated the role of Ilse in Duncan Sheik's fantastic musical Spring Awakening on Broadway. She went off to a marvelous theater career before going back to her hometown of Jackson, Tennessee, where she then embarked on this quite successful career that she is on now as a Nashville singer-songwriter. She has worked with some extraordinary artists, including Florence and the Machine and Annie Lennox and others. She wrote songs for and performed with Panic at the Disco. She has her own albums. One of them is, it has a fantastic title and is totally awesome. It's called In Loving Memory of When I Gave a Shit. A great track from that song called Shine is this beautiful kick-ass song called Shine, which went to number 5 on the iTunes chart. We are very, very fortunate to have her on this team of Songbird. She wrote this musical with her collaborator, Michael Kimmel, and she is here today to sing for you the final song of the show, which kind of gets at that thing that we were talking about with passion. So may I introduce to you Lauren Pritchard. Yes.
I'm so happy to be here. I have a confession to make. I have spent in my life, I grew up in Tennessee, and then I lived in the city for years when I was doing theater things. And up until I started working with Two River, I spent maybe like 4 whole days of my life in New Jersey. And I love it here. And it actually feels a lot like home. So thank you for making me feel very welcome. This song I'm going to sing is a song called Heart Costs. In our show, as John was saying, and also in the Chekhov, there's a lot of heartbreak in this story. In our story, Songbird, and as well the seagull. But the truth about heartbreak is that everybody will experience that at some point in their life, no matter what. So if nothing else, hopefully we can find comfort in that. You know what I mean? This is Heart Costs. Love, I know you're watching me. You look down on life and shake your head. I'm walking in circles, waiting to make my move. Quick to change, slow to leave. He stole me from underneath. Hurry up, follow me. The tide is coming in. We went walking late at night by the water, and I let my love drown in the East River. And I'm not sorry for the loss. That's just what a heart costs. Cast in your shadow. Don't call me a criminal, 'cause he wanted to keep me, and all I am is sand in his hands. Like gold, sweet like wine. I know I'm just biding time, running up on the shore. The tide is coming in. We went walking late at night by the water, and I let my love drown in the East River. And I'm not sorry for the loss. That's just what a heart costs. Oh, na 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 na, it's so expensive. Na 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 na, to say goodbye. Na 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 na, it's time that I pay the price. I got a minute left. We went walking late at night by the water, and I let my love drown in the East River. And I'm not sorry for the loss, 'cause that's just what a heart costs. Oh, and I'm not sorry for the loss, 'cause that's just what a heart costs. Oh, thank you.